Hi there folks, welcome to another exciting video by the brilliant expat Taffy. Volume 2 in the series.
You'll remember this photo from my last video. Poor Chris Caldwell couldn't understand why a nylon flag that had been stored tightly folded for a considerable period of time won't hang dead straight in a low gravity environment.
Yes, and quite right he is at that, Slack, and here's the evidence coming up. I tell you what, Slackers, as a little kid, I remember the time my mother went from the phase of laboriously ironing cotton shirts to switching over to nylon shirts. I remember as a little kid my mother saying to another woman, the beauty of these is you don't have to iron them. That anybody with any common sense idiot should know that every one of the 6 flags should all hang exactly the same.
Today, let's have a look at the other side of this photo for yet another example of how spectacularly unobservant Chris is.
Is that so, Slackers?
Today, let's have a look at the other side of this photo for yet another example of how spectacularly unobservant Chris is. This is Neil Armstrong.
Liar, Slackers. It's not Neil Armstrong, for more than one reason. One, it's a CGI photo. It's not Neil Armstrong on the moon at all. It's a load of lies, they never went. Another thing, 10 years ago, Slackers, remember, everybody was asking, why haven't we got a photo of Neil Armstrong? And remember the excuse at the time? It was the childish attitude of Buzz Aldrin, who said to Neil, if you were first on the moon, I'm not taking any photos of you. It's only recently been claimed to be Neil Armstrong to satisfy the number of people saying, why can't we see a photo of Neil on the moon? Nothing but a load of lies, Slackers, and you're going to see more evidence of that now coming up.
See where he is standing in relation to the lunar module, in particular in relation to this footpad and the shadow cast by the lunar module's landing leg to which that footpad is attached.
And not forgetting this coming up, Slackers. Here you are, Slackers. Proof that Chris Caldwell has got more brains than you will ever have. At least Chris knows the photo is fake. Now, as well as this being photoshopped, Slackers, take a look at it when brightened up to full settings. The shadow on the ground is 100% fake. It will not brighten up to reveal the moon's surface below it. It's simply black airbrush. Another thing, Slackers, what are the light beams doing up in the sky? Proof of the light beams in the same building where Buzz Aldrin's photo was done. Remember me showing you them blue light beams above Buzz Aldrin's head? And now, what's that bottom arrow pointing to, Slackers? A white line in the black foreground. What's it pointing to, Slackers? What is this? Another thing that you are not aware of, look at my 3 arrows on the soil. It's fake craters. Remember my video, crater or no crater? Those 3 arrows are pointing to exactly the same crater, just inserted into the foreground and just resized. 3 different sizes. That crater is used in hundreds of photos. It's even used in Apollo 16, and I'll show you evidence of it. Watch for the next photo coming up, slackers. Here you are, slackers. Remember me showing you this before? There's the blue beams, the light beams, at the top of the photo, same as you've got in that one with the lens. And there you are, slackers. The 3 craters I showed you, I arrowed in that photo. Here it is in the Mount Hadley photo. It's the same crater, it's just it's very large here. But a noticeable feature is the side facing us has got a slight convex. And that's common to hundreds of these craters used right throughout Apollo, slackers. And I'll soon be doing a video exposing all of them. Oh, and again, slackers, don't go saying that the craters look different inside, different rock formations. Kip Teak can put whatever he likes in the crater, as you can see in the next photo coming up here. There you are, slack. There's Kip displaying his excellent copy and pasting techniques. He's even put his Jeep in exactly the same crater. Look what you've got here, slackers. You can't have a better whistleblower's clue than that. Another one you're going to label pareidolia. Tell us, what is this object, slackers, on the mesa gear? It's obvious it's a photo of John Wayne. You can see his tall Stetson, black jacket with the zipper gap down the front, and he's reaching for his gun. And you think that's genuine taking on the moon? What a bloody moron.
Now let's have a look at Chris's latest gobbet of coughed up moon hoax sputum. This is a photo of Buzz Aldrin setting up the solar wind collector.
There you are, slackers. The one you were claiming is Buzz Aldrin. And look at him, he's got an aerial. Okay? Now, slackers, this is the next photo that NASA claims is Buzz Aldrin. Yes, slackers, here it is, AS11-40-5873. According to NASA, it's the next one of Buzz Aldrin, slackers. Have you got that in that thick, stupid, bloody head of yours? And what do we see here, slackers? Yes, of course, it's been photoshopped. Here you are, slackers. What I've done, I've cropped the top half of Buzz Aldrin here to give you a better look. You can see he has not got an aerial, slackers. And I'll give you a better look now. Here you are, slackers. It really is becoming very clear as to who the Muppet is, isn't it? Here's a close cropping of Buzz's pack. It's amazing how whenever you are given irrefutable evidence, images, you're always claiming pareidolia and claiming you cannot see the objects. And now there's an object, no object here, there's no aerial. I suppose you're going to say you can see it. So who's the one suffering from pareidolia now, slackers? Because according to you, you can see an aerial here. Well, I certainly can't, but I can definitely see something else. Here you are, look what I can see, slackers. I can't see an aerial there, but I can definitely see a whistleblower's clue. I can see the head of a white teddy bear, 2 eyes, and his snout and mouth, and right in front of that, a black figure of a human hand with 4 fingers sticking up, slackers. Yes, use your pareidolia, slackers. Use your pareidolia. You know what they say, don't you? Too much rapid reciprocating action makes you blind. Now, if you can't see this, slackers, then show us where the aerial is. You can't get out of this, can you, slackers? Yes, that's what you heard there, slackers. The head of a white teddy bear and a human hand right in front of it, and the centre finger sticking up and going into the teddy bear's eye. Most probably he's saying, up you. There you are again, slackers. For you to take a second look, just remember, no aerial, slackers. So how can it be Buzz Aldrin, you stupid bloody idiot? The head of a white teddy bear, 2 eyes and a mouth, and a human hand with the index finger sticking up and poking him in the eye. Now, before you go shouting pareidolia, slackers, tell us, why have NASA had the photo altered? This photo I got here is the initial one. So why have they altered it if you can't see any clues here, slackers? It shows who the Muppet is, doesn't it? And it's not Chris Caldwell. And here you are, slackers, before you go spouting off your lies again, by claiming NASA never altered the photo, I've combined the 2 here. The top one is from the original photo, whereby you can distinctly see the white head of a teddy bear, and you can distinctly see the hand. The 4 fingers sticking up, slackers. The bottom photo is the altered one, where they've removed the human hand and slightly altered his left eye. And I'll give you more proof what a damn liar you are by denying they altered it. Watch for the next photo coming up, slackers, you pathetic, persistent liar.
Here's where Neil is stood in the other photo. Here's the footpad. And here's the shadow of the landing leg.
Shadow of the landing leg? Looks a bit damn narrow, doesn't it, slackers? It's more like a pencil line. Well, what about that, slackers? There's enough evidence then to prove who's the Muppet. And it's definitely not Chris Caldwell. It's you and your other mates. And I'll tell you what, slackers, I'll throw in a few more bonuses to prove that Bertie Slack is a Muppet, Joan Evans is a Muppet, Cornelius Crew is a Muppet, Cleric 58 is a Muppet, Foreskin Pivot is a Muppet, and also Prove It is a Muppet. Here's some extra bonuses coming up, slackers. Here you are, slackers. You concerned about boot prints under the limb? Here's another one proving that it's all fake, it's CGI. Buzz Aldrin is supposed to pick up his boot here, but there's no boot print underneath. Let's have you explain it, slackers. Here you are. Here's another one to show who the Muppets are. You are. Prove it. You wanted some proof? Take a look at this one. It's supposed to be the shadow from the limb, the end of the shadow, and just look at it. You've got 2 massive rocks in it. Okay, prove it. Now let's have a look at the photo or the shadow from another angle. Here you are, slackers. More evidence to prove that it's you lot are the Muppets. Here's the shadow from another photo of the limb. And there's no rocks in the end of the shadow at all, idiot. Okay, what about that, slackers? Now let me remind you, as I told you before, it's now 9 years since I suffered a stroke. Just remember, Slack, you're going to get this for every video you bring out. I'm going to be kicking your ass. And I'll be doing the same with your fake ID on the Daily Express as well.